I think I will. Good morning. I was drinking the last sip of coffee. Good morning. Hey, it is happy Wednesday. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's Angela McGowan, your professional healthcare advocate, caregiver strategist, author and publisher of, that's right, this book, What You Don't Know Could Kill You, How to Get Out of the Hospital Alive. And I'm the founder of Angie's Pace. As patient advocates committed to excellence, good morning. So glad to be here with you on this Wednesday morning. And I hope that everyone is doing well. It is morning on the West Coast, but good afternoon to everyone else. Should you be joining in different time zones? Yes. And as always, here's your opportunity to be a part of the live broadcast with questions, concerns, information. We welcome you and thank you for being a part of the broadcast. And to my replay viewers, thank you as well. Well, it is July. It is actually July 10th. Yes, 10 days into the Happy Healthcare New Year. And I'm still greeting you about it because I hope that you've decided, make some changes, that you're going to do something different, change the narrative from 6 months ago. If you haven't been to the doctor in a year, 2 years, whatever it may have been, if you haven't called back for those test results, whatever it is that you did before, we're going to shake that off and we're moving forward. And just because it's July 10th, it is not too late to start again. We can begin again. Just all we have to do is think about it differently and then put actions behind our thought. Execute, correct? Another important thing that is going on during this new year that we can start, we're going to be also talking some today, but definitely next week, every day, we're going to be talking about Minority Mental Health Month. That is July as well. And that is a epidemic in itself. And so we have lots of things to share regarding that. I want you to be aware of it, that it's going to be covered here with me and with you. So today, as I've been yesterday, we're talking to the adult children of parents. Now, here it is. You may not be caring for your parent right now. They might be independent, but it does not mean the day is not coming. And here's a big situation. If you are an only child, or for whatever reason, you are the only child in the proximity, or if you are the only child responsible, or you're going to be the primary child, that is going to be the caregiver, overseer of your parent or parents. Then these are things that I'm covering this week that you need to know, because I'm currently working with some adult children that have found themselves in situations, not that they inflicted it upon their parents or it's any of their fault, but we need to just get a grasp on what we're going to have to do or what we're doing or how to do it better, because the bottom line is the health business is a I've said it before with a B, billion-dollar business. It is a business. It is not a billion-dollar customer service, not a billion-dollar compassion and concern. It is billion of dollars business. And so we're going to have to get in the business of caring for our parents, being prepared, being ready, and being well equipped. Okay. And so that's what I'm hoping that I can do and present to you on a daily basis as I bring forth the information here with Angie's Pace and also in the powerful patient movement as well. So here's the question I pose to you. Adult children is, that obviously was wrong. I have changed my mind. What I was going to say, does your parent or parent's doctor know who you are? A lot of times, I'm just telling you what I said. I know who my mom's doctor is, or the family of doctors and where she goes and all of that. But do they really know me? I don't think they really know me for a few years because, since my brother and I were like on it about our other parent, and my mother's relatively healthy. So I asked my own self this question. My brother said, when we have our weekly chop it up sessions, we're going to have to present ourselves a little more fervently, a little more regularly. when, and not just tell me what happened when tell me what happened at the doctor's office. No, we're going to have to actually go there. I don't know how my mother's going to feel about it. I don't think she's going to fuss. But guess what? It really won't matter. Because I'd rather she fuss about it then than for anyone to see me or my brother fuss later. Yeah, I would prefer her fussing. And so would they. They would prefer it be them, my mom, than to be either of us. And I'm sure you could say the same thing, right? So let's talk about it. This is definitely something I was thinking in my brain. I don't know how but what I was saying is not who does or does not know whether they know you. Let me get off of this clip because that doesn't even sound rational. But my point is, it's not about the fact that we know who the doctor is, but the doctor needs to know that your parent or parents have a children, someone that is concerned about them, and that will appear on one of these visits. Okay, so what is it we know? How much more do we know about our parents' doctor other than their name? That's where it should have started. So I'm going to delete that other one because I don't know what. That was probably as I was thinking it out about my brother and myself, actually. I just was typing. I said, wait a minute, let me get it together. All right, so other than the name. And then my next one was, do they know who you are and not just your name? Okay, do they know who you are and not just your name? And we might start thinking like, I've visited there before. I've been there before. And kudos, good. Or when they were in the hospital or when they had to have some procedure. But knowing the primary care doctor, let me tell you, that is your primary focus. Because I've said it once, I'll say it again. All things run through, hey, Elaine, all things run through the primary care physician. Every single thing. One of my clients, they went to the specialist yesterday and they made a request. And guess what they said? The primary care doctor does that. So if you're going to know anyone, if you're going to pick a doctor, the primary care doctor is your choice. Absolutely. Because you might feel confident. Like, I have a copy of my parents' the almighty insurance card, right? You have that insurance card. And as I told you yesterday, and I experienced this with my client, that insurance card is nothing if the insurance information is not put into the database correctly. Now, I talked to the healthcare insurance. They are the one who assured me that after 2 months, everything was set. Yet, in the middle of the day, the ball was dropped. They offered a transportation service. Picked the client up, and when it was time to take the client back, all of a sudden, her name wasn't in the system. And this is not what I heard, like through the grapevine. I was literally on the phone with a representative who did not put me on mute while they talked to their supervisor. And the supervisor said, well, we don't see the coverage, so just tell them, just say, we're sorry, we can't get you back home. You're going to have to find a way. Yes, they did. That was the almighty insurance company, and we had the card in our hands. We had the member number. We also had the authorization number, which was the only way to break that cycle. So when you are dealing with the insurance company, you need to always get a name of who you're speaking to, write down the time of the day. You always, if there's something that's going to go on for your parents, get an authorization number, get as much information, because let me tell you, that almighty insurance card does not work if you do not have documentation. That is the deal these days with healthcare. Document, and then document some more. It's the same thing when we're talking about, do you know where they get their medications? Yes. Whatever pharmacy they're getting it from, that's not just the important part, but it is a big thing that you know exactly where, because when there is a glitch and you call about it, they're going to ask, where do they get their medications? All right. And most importantly, do you believe you know enough to handle a medical crisis of your parent or your parents? Or do you believe you need to know more? And if you feel you need to know more, then we need to immediately start working on that. I'm going to have a workshop for this. I already have the patient blueprint planner out. There's several things that we can do to help you. But first of all, we need to come to the realization that we are not as adept to the situation as we may think we are. Knowing where they go to the doctor, knowing the doctor's name, knowing they have medications, knowing that's not it. That's not enough. As I said, when the crisis hits, it's not about what you think it's how you can execute it. And you can't execute it without the proper information. And you don't want to be in on this execution thing for days and days and days. You want to, if your parents have been taking medications for quite a while, here's something you need to ask yourself. Are you aware of the results of each medication that your parents are taking when it is reached? Has it been reached? What about those lifelong medications? Are they really lifelong? Are there adjustments that you can make? I say that you need to do an in-depth study. And if you have not, don't punish yourself, but you need to needs to be a primary thing on your must-do list. You need to go to the doctor with your parent. No matter what doctor is, start somewhere. If you can get to the PCP, that's gold right there. But wherever they're going, you need to be introduced. And somebody needs to write down that you were there. Let that doctor know, do you have my phone number? Because I need to be the emergency contact. Not just in the system. I had someone tell me that every time they call for their doctors, it's a large group that she belongs to, they never have her current phone number, and she recites it again. You know what I told her? And what I'm going to tell you, if you go, they don't have the right phone number, they don't have the right address, go into the portal, and you have to do it yourself. I know you're saying that people are working there, they should be customer service oriented and things like that. Yes, they should. But when it's a life situation, you want that information there. So go into the portal and fix the information yourself. And if you need help, get assistance. There's some tech savvy person you might not know. You might not know it all, but I bet you they do. And more importantly, I want you to understand when we're talking about this situation, this is not just about what could go wrong with your parents. Like they might this. I'm not the carrier of doom and gloom. You might feel like it right now, but I'm not. No, this is more about what they should be receiving and are entitled to that may not even be offered to them. Perhaps there's transportation services, there's in-home services, maybe there's medication delivery, maybe there's health aid services. But the parent is just like, well, they didn't say that. Well, they didn't tell me that. But when you go in there with the team effort as a partnership, collaborating with your parent, bringing the doctor into the partnership, then things will change for the better. And so that's what it's all about, getting the best health care, excellent health care, according to the benefits package. And guess what? If you don't really know what that benefits package offers, then you don't have any real benefits. And working with a few clients, I have gotten some services like I didn't even know that they were doing these services unless you were 65, but it has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with the ICD-9 code. It has something to do with maybe which is what your diagnosis is, and it also 200% has to do with the PCP and what they have written up and what services you ask for, and they turn it in. Listen, when you leave your doctor's office with all of okay, I'm going to turn that in, we're going to do authorization. It is your duty to call back and make sure it has been done. If they say they turn in a prescription for your parent or even for yourself, you need to call and see did they get it. You need to call and see if the auth is there. Because even if something is supposed to be mailed to you that's an authorization, it is going to be electronically sent to the doctor. If the doctor has his copy, and I mean your PCP, then it's set. Whether you have your copy or not, you know it's been done. When you call the pharmacist and you're asking for a prescription and they say it hasn't been done, we'll call the doctor's office. Don't leave it to just the pharmacist. I'm sure they will. But you need to call your doctor's office and put them on notice that it's still not done. And I know it might feel like, oh my goodness, I have so much to do. And I'm sure you do. But when it comes to the care of seniors, you have more to do. And if we will be a committee that begins to start this work before it's in crisis mode, then when and if the crisis does occur, and I won't say if, one day it will occur one way or another. Something's going to happen that's going to take you from I can just make a phone call till I have to be right there present. When that happens, you will be well equipped to handle each and every part of it. You will know the doctor's name. You will know about the medications. You will know about authorizations. You will know what hasn't been had. And no one will be able to brush you to the side because you will be a well-informed, you'll be a powerful caregiver as well as being a powerful patient. And these are the things that you have to know regularly. So you have to continue to keep yourself updated about it. Definitely. So I hope adult children, all of us, that we are just taking this in because listen, it's going on every single day that adult children are spending hours, weeks on the phone trying to get something that already belongs to their loved ones. And I'm saying that we need to already be prepared so that we know who to call, we know what to ask, and we know how we can get those benefits. And of course, if you don't know, then that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. And so if you need to, please feel free to get a results call schedule with me by going to the bit.ly link, Advocate Angie. I'd be glad to help you. It's what I want to do. It's what I do all the time. And I accomplished those results that you definitely need. But in between that, I do want to ask you to join me on actually this Friday. I will be on Facebook Live at Happy Fit Friday with the host, Jacqueline Turnbow, and she is going to be talking. I'm doing a presentation on All in the Family, and she's bringing all of the most important things about being fit together on her program every single week, every single Friday. You can feel certain that you can tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got to remember about the Pacific. You know about the Eastern. So 8 if you're on the East Coast, 7 if you're Central, 6 if you're Mountain, and 5 if you're way over here with me. We'll all be together to join talking about that. We're going to be talking about some things for the fellas. That's right, fellas. We have not forgotten you. So if you have questions about the fitness, about your men, be it your father, your brother, your husband, your sons, we want to be talking about that. And she's welcoming questions. You can direct messenger me or her and let us know what are the things that maybe you have questions with. And of course, we'll be talking and sharing live about that. So please don't forget to be a part of that. I'm always saying it because it's always true. Here it is. Excellent health care. It's not a privilege. It's your right. So please schedule an annual physical to get checked. You deserve to be doing that. Please, please do that. Okay. And of course, you have the opportunity to purchase what you don't know could kill you, how to get out of the hospital alive, by going to the bit.ly link, Out Alive. Okay. And then here's my website. I love for you to go there and find out more about Angie's Pace, why we exist, what we do, by going to Angie's Pace Online. That's www.angiespaceonline.com. And if there's something I can do, like I said before, if you need to get results, you're in the right place. Give me a call. Schedule that time with me, Advocate Angie. All right. Thank you for joining me. It's been awesome. I appreciate you. And it's Angela McGowan, your professional healthcare advocate, caregiver strategist. I'm the author and publisher of How to Get Out of the Hospital Alive. And guess what? I'm an adult child. I'm part of the adult children. So everything I'm telling you to do, my brother and I, we're chopping it up, and we're gonna do you do this part, I do this part, and then what are we doing together, right? It's a team effort. Come on, we're gonna put the winning team together. I help you navigate through healthcare's sea of red tape and create strategies that are going to allow you to give excellent care to those that you love and care for as you care for yourself. And what am I doing? As always, I'm leaving you with two things: blessings and joy. Why is that? Because they both belong to you. Have an amazing Wednesday. I look forward to talking to you again on tomorrow, which will be Thursday. And then it's going to be Fit Friday. Won't you join us? Blessings, everybody. Bye.